Stay there. Stay there. Block 15. 56. You ain't going nowhere.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Rivers now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Strip that ball.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third and 7.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
There you go.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Let's go now. 30 base. He's scared. Let's go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, exit.
To throw on second down. Eason, the connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On first and 10, Eason. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be, what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. Get ready. On 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, echo. 37 to Mike 37.
Off the play fake. Eason. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Eason caught here by Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 36-yard line.
180.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers complete to Hilton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You better get in the left room, son. I'm too short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers, incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Rivers. A desperation heave for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. Let's go.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey! 54. Hey, orbit. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Hey. Hey, watch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's got the hook up with Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hey, watch your leg.
Fournette on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Check Mike. Go, Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
I don't even know why this team's showing up.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch.
They go right back to Mack. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready! 390! Watch the curl! Alert flare!
This is Mack on the counter, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
To throw, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 27, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Ready, block the team!
First down, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Matt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
They don't want none of this.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do